This is the story of a terrifying day, when a life hung in the balance and every second mattered. The testimony shows the chaos, fear, and courage in that moment. I pulled into the driveway and saw Gab's car was gone. It was parked in the cul-de-sac. Layla was buckled in her car seat in my car. I got out to unbuckle her, and in my mind I thought, yes, I beat him.
We get to see him before he leaves. As I'm unbuckling her, I realize that he's not walking to the car. And
was that unusual? Would he come and help you try and get Layla out of the car and things like that?
Again, this wasn't a usual day. I wasn't supposed to see him, and he was supposed to be gone, and I wouldn't have seen him that day. So, but it is unusual that my husband didn't take the opportunity to come see us. So when I noticed he wasn't moving, I was kind of getting frustrated. Wife frustration, like, hello, what are you doing? So at that point, I stopped unbuckling her, and I peek to see what's going on.
Can you see anything over where his car is?
I just see his car, and then I see what my brain registered as 2 wet leaves on the front of his vehicle.
On the windshield?
On the windshield of his vehicle. And then I proceed to, I just get a little frustrated, and then I just proceed to unbuckle Layla, because at that point, I'm like, well, I'm just going to bring her to him since he's being lazy. Like, he's not getting out the car. So I'm unbuckling her when my brain is registering that it wasn't 2 wet leaves on the front of his car, and that it was, in fact, bullet holes, what I believed, because I hadn't seen that before in my life.
So do you leave Layla in the car?
I leave Layla strapped in the car, and I run to my husband.
And do you go to the passenger side of his car?
I do.
And you open that door?
I do.
And when you open that door, can you tell us what you saw?
I saw my husband, Gabe. He was bleeding and in shock. I couldn't even describe his eyes. Was he still alive? Yes, he was. His left leg was shaking up and down.
I tried to stop bleeding, so I had my fingers in every wound that I could get to. And I used my other hand to prop up his neck, because he kept falling down, and I wanted to keep his airway as open as it could. I was trying to help him so that he could breathe, because his lips were turning blue, but he was alive because I felt his pulse when I had my fingers. He was alive.
And while you're trying to help him, do your neighbors come to try and help you?
Yes.
Was that Mr. Poole and Mr. Green?
Yes. The way I remember it, I screamed for help, and Broderick appeared, and I immediately asked him to take my baby, because as a mom, that's the first thing. I just wanted to make sure she was okay and safe, and I didn't want her to see what was going on. So him and Maya take the baby, and then Brod comes back and he's helping me, and I ask him to help me rip Gabe's shirt, because I wanted to try to, I didn't know what I was doing, but I went into some type of leadership role that I never signed up for.
I tried to do everything I could to save my husband's life. He managed to rip most of his shirt off. I kept trying to stop the bleeding until my hands got tired. Then the Raleigh police and EMS arrived, and I let the professionals take over. They transported Gabe to the hospital.
And we heard Mr. Poole say that he and his girlfriend or wife took Layla in for the night. Is that right?
So, once the EMS and the police showed up, this leadership role things kept popping up in my mind, and I just said, okay, Layla, we need to figure out Layla. And as a mom, I made the decision to remove Layla from Broderick and Maya's home and transfer her to Dustin and Marissa's home, because her best friend, which is Dustin's 2-year-old at the time, lived there. And as a mom, that's during this chaotic time, that's where I wanted her to be.
You felt like that was the best place for
her? I
felt
like that was the best place. She could have fun. She can play with toys and be around familiar friendship with her little friend Denver. And that was the first time, like Dustin said, that I had ever left my daughter in anyone else's care, and it was forced upon me. But it was a decision I'm glad I made, and she was safe.
At some point, did you have to go to the hospital?
Yes.
And is that when you found out that Gabe had passed away?
It was really chaotic. So the hospital was just full of people. It's just pure chaos, and the best way I can describe it is just almost like an outer body experience where you see everyone moving and talking, but you don't feel like you're there. And
is that? But while you're there, did you find out at that point about Gabe not surviving?
In the room that we were in, my phone was going crazy, and before anyone could actually confirm that my husband died, one of the WRAL notifications came up on my phone, and that's when I learned that my husband didn't make it.
So before the doctors could even speak to you?
Yes. So the media broke it to me first.
And at some point you go and are able to tell the police officers and detectives what you saw and what you just told us?
Yes.
I know that this is a tough situation for you to come in here and have to relive this, and I appreciate you sharing with the court and with us what you experienced. And I know that it has been a life-changing experience for you, but can you tell the court what effect this has all had on your life and what you would like to see come of this hearing?
I just have a question. Is this my...
If you've prepared a victim impact statement and want to share that with the court, now would be the time that you could do that.
I don't have it prepared. I wasn't expecting to do that today, but...
if you would like to wait, we can wait, and you can do it at another time.
Yes, please.
All right, well, let's do that then, okay?
But I will say... our life has been changed forever. And my daughter didn't deserve any of it. My husband didn't deserve any of it. And I know I didn't deserve any of it. That's all.
Okay. We'll come back and
Despite the shock and injuries, quick thinking and immediate action helped save a life. This is the reality behind the headlines, the human story of survival and bravery.